go rogue and the phone drops, know that I'm here. I can't, so if y'all talk to me, I can't see nothing either. Like I can't, with my sunglasses on, I can't see nothing. Come on in, y'all. Come on. Goodness gracious, this is ridiculous. Okay, so Lockham Dad says he's going to take me fishing. I have my fishing poles. That was a couple days ago. So we get up this morning, and Lockham Dad decides that he wants to get a kayak like mine that has a motor. He got it for me last year, but I've only got to use it one time because we've just been so dang busy and the weather was so horrible. We get afternoon thunderstorms in the summer, and so we got it like, I forgot. Anyway, so I've used it one time. And so now we went and got him one. Tractor Supply sells them. They're a Pelican kayak. And then you got to go get a motor for it. And then we're in a bunch of weeds. I think the motor's having a little hard time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I just turned it up. I can't get too far ahead of Lockham Dad. So we're out. We finally made it here because we had to stop at Tractor Supply and get his Pelican. And then we had, oh gosh, I gotta get used to this. I'm kind of in the waves. It's a little rough. Then we had to go to Bass Pro to get a motor. Well, we had to go to Walmart and get batteries. Then we had to go get a motor at Bass Pro. So now we are finally over in St. Pete, Clearwater area. And so we're on the water. I don't know if we'll get to fish. We did bring some frozen shrimp. And we brought our poles. And we have lots of artificial bait and stuff. But we'll probably just use some frozen shrimp. That's usually what we have the most luck on. Lockham Dad's back yonder somewhere. So here I am. And it's so pretty out here. So I'm going to turn you around. So if I sling around, don't y'all say nothing to me now. Hang on. Let me get back on course. Let me tell you, these homes coming up on the right, they're big old mansions. And they go for millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. And so they're beautiful. Mine is up here. I'll show you when it's mine. Because I'm going to get it one day. All right, hang on. Now, if I can read your comments, I will, but without my reading glasses on, it's awful hard for me. Hang on one second. All right, so here we are out on the water. Here's so the battery goes in there. Here's a place for my fishing poles. I don't have a very good setup right this second. I think I'm going to get me a crate to put right here. My paddle, my water. That's my pea cup. I know y'all were very excited to hear that, but it's the truth. I do not get in the water. Lockham Dad does. I do not get in that water. So the water's clear. I know it's windy and it's hard to tell. The water's clear, but let me tell you, it's slimy down there. The bottom is slimy. So there's my houses over there. Lockham Dad's still way back yonder. He's got to figure his out because he's not, I think he got in mine the day we got it, but he's not used it yet. So, but look how clear the water is. But it's so dang rough right now. What we do is we take off and find around this island right here to the left. So if you see the tip of the island, the darkest part headed out there, that we go around it. And then when we head around, hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. It's so hard to think backwards. When we get around it and go past it a little bit, there's another little island that we go around, and then when we get to a sandbar, and that's usually where we stop and get out, and we fish there. So the water looks extremely slimy down there. I see the plants down there, and they're full of algae. Algae is what makes it slimy, and so I see a ton of slime down in there. So I do not walk in this because there's creatures down there. There's usually stingray and crabs, tons of crabs, because people crab out here. Here's my houses coming up. Hey, Julie, you can't hear me. Julie, can you hear me? Julie, let me know if you can hear me. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to hear me. Everything's on. Now see, I can turn it up and I can go faster. And then I'll cry if I get too fast. Once I get used to it, I'm good, but it's just getting used to it at first, especially with it being a little wavy. So I am going a little faster right now. You can hear me, okay. I don't know what's happening that you can't hear me. I'm sorry. Okay, hang on, I gotta figure this out. It's opposite, so if I want to turn to the left, I gotta turn it to the right behind, well, I guess, yeah, the right behind me. If I want to turn to the right, I gotta turn to the left. Okay. See, that's the hardest part for me, and then I gotta turn around too a little bit. Look at my houses there. Look at those mega mansions. There's gotta be 10 bedrooms in each of those houses. And they go around, there's probably about 10 or 15 houses right around this little cove right here. So I imagine, I know I looked them up at one point, and I think they were like $4 or $5 million each. Now I want to turn to the right a little bit. Am I going the right way? Nope, I got to turn to the left if I want to go to the right. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. Y'all just listen to me talk out loud. Thank you, Miss Julie. I hope you're doing well, my darling. Uncle Dad's still back there. He must be playing with his kayak. He's back yonder. Can y'all see him? I don't know. He's about 300 feet behind me, probably. Look at those. Can you even believe it? They are gorgeous. I'd give anything to have a home on the water here. So I love this blue one next to it. So there's the yellow one. I love this blue one. To me, that looks a little bit more coastal. Okay. There I go. Now, in here, literally, we have seen sea turtle, manatee, dolphin, shark, of course, just about any kind of aquatic fish you can imagine, like sea. I think Lachlan Dad's wanting me to stop. I asked him, I said, I don't remember how to stop, and he said, put on the brake. There ain't no dang brake. I'm gonna break him. Look at that. So that's my house right there, that blue one. The big American flag at it, because you don't know. And that one there, can y'all see? That's just window right there. Look at that. There's mine right here. And that one's kind of, the next one is like southwest kind of. Let's see, nope. I'm going to stop here for I'll come down again. Uh-oh, I think I just went in reverse. Okay, now it stopped. Probably gonna float around here and see Lachlan Dad in just a second. Yeah, but we have seen so much beautifulness in here. Horseshoe crabs, starfish. Like I said, I saw a sea turtle in here one time. It is just gorgeous. There he is. Here he is. My brakes don't work. My brakes don't work. Look at there. You get to see all that when it's all nice and clear and beautiful. Huh? You were figuring out your kayak. Were you whistling for me, by the way? You were whistling to me? Oh, let me turn around here. Woo! That's one way to get her done. Get her done. All right, let me slow down. I'm gonna wreck us all here. Y'all are gonna be like, what the heck? I'll read your comments a little later when I can. It's too sunshiny and I can't can see people on. I just can't really see comments unless I squint real good. I gotta figure this dang handle thing out. I guess I will once I get used to it. Okay. Now we can see the back side a little bit. Look, he's too big for his kayak. He's got hillbilly foot hanging out over there. He doesn't have his battery put on the right way yet. He didn't have the connectors for it. It didn't come with it. He can connect it. He just has to be able to, waterproof it and everything. So his battery's kind of sitting on the back right now. Here's the houses. Aren't they? Look at that one. That one's Mega Mansion too right there. There's some kayakers. This is really super popular for kayakers out here. And if you see a buoy, like there's some buoys, a lot of times those are crab traps. People can come and drop their crab traps and they put their name on them. Like we have one in the trailer right now, and it's got our name on it just in case but people just drop them and then put some chicken in it and then come back at the end of the day for them. And see, we got to stay kind of a little deeper because the tide goes in and out, and so it can get really shallow. We've had to pull our kayaks out before. It's been terrible, and I can't imagine pulling this thing out because it weighs a ton. So we would have to either make sure we're in a place that's higher tide, or we would have to leave before the tide goes completely out. And sometimes that's hard when you're fishing. You get excited and want to fish and don't want to miss out. And there's sunset when the sun goes down. Slow down a little bit here. About to catch up with Log Home Daddy. Right on the water too, y'all. And every kind of bird you can imagine. Log Home Dad told me an interesting fact today, and if y'all from Texas, you might know this already, but we have sandhill cranes here. And whenever you see them, they're a mating pair, they're a lifelong pair. And they almost always have babies, and we always call them Pete and repeat, because when one says something, the other one, the other one does it too. And so we always call them Pete and repeat. Well, our friend went hunting in Texas, right? Look home, Dad. You're parking? My brakes don't work though. Sheesh. Throw the anchor. Anchor! Here's my anchor. Here it goes. Ready? Ah. So anyway, our friend, we have sandhill cranes everywhere here. Like, they just live in like little yards, and they're so cute and adorable, and I love seeing them. I get so excited. And our friend told us that he went hunting in Texas for sandhill crane. And he said they were yummy, didn't he? I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know. No, I ain't either. I've never heard of that before. I don't think we're anchoring very well. I think we need bigger anchors. Goodness. Okay, so this house on the end I love too down here. Let's see if I can get closer. I want to go around in a circle. The wind's blowing me, y'all. Look at that. Oh, goodness. Aren't these houses huge? I still like that blue one. That one's my favorite. I'm a-moving. Yours must be bigger than mine. My thing turned off. How do I turn it off?
It's got to be right in the middle.
I don't hear it. No, now I'm on.
Okay, turn it off.
Am I off? Okay. I could do that. That could be fun. All right, let me see if I can see some of y'all's comments because I can't. Ridiculous. I'm ridiculous, y'all. All right, let's see here. Let me go back. Diane, I don't know why you can't hear me. I'm sorry, darling. Hey, y'all. Hey, all y'all. There's a lot of y'all on. I only see Miss Julie's comment. I don't see nobody else's comment. So, which is not unusual. If you're talking to me, I don't know what Facebook does. They are just crazy sometimes. They're ridiculous. What you gonna do, fish? What you gonna do, fish? Who has the bait? I don't know. Which coolers you put it in? I can throw you one. We literally go to the store. I do not like the shrimp and the frozen shrimp and the bait stores because they leave all the head and legs and stuff on, and that stuff smells nasty. So we go to Walmart and buy these, and we can keep them in our cooler. I have zip bags that we put them in, and we keep them in our cooler and just take out what we need when we need it. We take 2 or 3 out at a time, and then we just use it and put it back in our cooler, and that way I can refreeze it when we get home and use it for the next trip. Now, as long as you don't forget to take it out of the cooler. Right, Log Home Dad? We wouldn't know anything about that, though. I got your bait. You coming for it? You coming for it? You coming for it? I think I might be coming for you. Who's coming for who? Ooh, he's getting closer. You're sitting ass backwards. There you go, sir. Look how cute he is. The sun behind him. So cute. So cute. Huh? So see, his battery's here right now, but it will go under the cover. It's just that he wants to... The wiring that... You got to put the... Was it like a shrink wrap stuff you said? Yeah. So... Oh, that was it. That was it. He was like... When he did mine, he did it at the house. And of course, we have everything at the house. So you should have seen us. We were like... we put him in the trailer, brought the trailer, and Log Home Dad had like just a handful of tools. Just enough to put his seat on and...
the rails that your seat sits on?
Yes.
Is there any kind of cap on the end of it?
No. No. Why? Log Home Dad! We need to do something about that. What can we put on it? I've never gotten that close, but I'm not backwards either. No, it doesn't.
I did it on the front part.
Oh my gosh, babe, we better put something on that.
Yeah, we gotta do
Our recliner in the camper's like that. They don't have a cap on it. I don't know what we can put on it.
I did it before I knew.
Could we put like duct tape on it?
Some.
Oh my God, babe. Aw. Yeah, stick your foot in though. We'll attract the shark.
I did all the way here.
I know. I told him that was your hillbilly, your redneck look there. Oh my goodness. So as you see, there's hotel over here, and when we're over at our normal fishing spot, which is behind this island right here is our normal fishing spot, you can literally see that big pink hotel in Clearwater from there. And that hotel, if you look up Pink Hotel Clearwater, there's so much history in that hotel. And then around this island, there's, huh? What? Is that St. Pete? Is the Pink Hotel St. Pete? Or is that Clear? The Pink Hotel, right here. So St. Pete, St. Pete Pink Hotel. So behind this island, there's another island. And that island goes out to like the ocean. So it really gets Oh gosh, you can tell as soon as you hit this, there's a channel and it hits the ocean. Well, that is Shell Island. So if you ever come out here and they take you to Shell Island, that's where they're going to take you. And you can pick up shells, you know, you're at the ocean, you can play in the water. They bring out like, I don't know, like party boats, big party boats full of people. And, I don't know, 50 to 100 people are on them, I think. And they do little eco tours and take you to Shell Island. So that's where you go there. But a lot of people, because it is a sandbar too, they'll come in early in the morning and park their boats and just sit there and party all day. And they bring their dogs and let their dogs, you know, play in the ocean and play on the sandbar and bring grill and stuff like that. So it's pretty neat. A neat little place too. And then this park we're at, so we're not officially inside the park yet. As soon as you go over that bridge, you go right into the park. There's a bridge right here. As soon as you go over it, you go into the park. And it's one of our favorite, it's our favorite West Coast spot because, I mean, I love Sanibel and Captiva and stuff too, but like this is close to our house, but it's all natural. So there's no hotels on it. There's, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. The beach is white. That's where I get all my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sand dollars I have. It costs, I think, $5. They've got 2 fishing piers and one of them's huge. So much beach area. It's ridiculous. And then you can walk a little bit out onto this one sandbar, and that's where I get all of my sand dollars. I love it. I love it. And then, of course, St. Pete, there's a little like community going on the water when we come out of here, and there's nice little restaurants. There's nice Airbnbs and little like condos you can rent. Is it Treasure? No, not Treasure Island. I think Treasure Cove. So it's just a nice little area. It's beautiful over here. If I could find me a log cabin right there, I'd move in a heartbeat. I have been looking for log cabins on this side, but it is so pretty. And like, just the ecosystem here is incredible. I love it. We were under this island one time fishing, and we were up, no, it was this one right here. We were up against, because the wind was blowing real bad, so we were up against the trees. And Lockhome Dad, whenever we're in a place like this, he gets out a lot and wades. And I told you my feet don't touch that slimy stuff down there, but he don't care. And we got out, and I have a video. I'll try to re-upload it because it's super cool. But it was I'm just sitting there, and I have a little net. I have a net here just in cases. You never know. And as I'm sitting there, I saw something moving in the water, and I swear it was a little tiny horseshoe crab about the size of a quarter. And so I sat there and played with him for a hot minute and let him back in the water and took some pictures and video of him, and that was super cool. I'd never seen one that tiny. And horseshoe crabs are just the coolest animals too. They're amazing for our ecosystem also. But gosh, what else have we seen in here? I told him shark and dolphin and sea turtle, manatee. Oh yeah, so we've not seen them. So there's these snake birds. They're blackbirds, and they literally, like, they're outside their feathers is like this oil coating, and they literally, when they get in the water, they glide, but they go for fish. And I think the kayakers and boaters, when they come through, it makes those little fish scramble. So the birds follow you, and they'll go down in the water, and you won't see them for 10 or 20 feet, and suddenly they'll just pop up right next to you. And they're just beautiful. I love them. They have don't they have blue eyes? They're beautiful animals. You get them up close, but they're just hilarious. And literally, we have hit them in our kayak, not on purpose, but like because of the way they glide in the water and stuff. And those are really neat. I showed y'all my little cup for the bathroom. It's my potty. That's my kayak potty. So I was at this island, and I stopped to go potty, and I'm sitting in the kayak to go potty, and in my cup, and y'all, I'm sitting there by myself because Lockhome Dad had already went around that corner to wait for me. So I find me a little spot all by myself, and I'm sitting in a kayak, not this bigger one because the kayak's skinnier than this. So I'm sitting in the kayak, all of a sudden, to this side of me, a shark hits the side of my kayak with his head, and he had to have been about 5 feet. He hit it, bounced off, and turned around and went away. I don't know what he thought he saw. He might have saw something, a reflection, but it scared me to death. I was just like, oh my goodness. But goodness, we have just seen everything out here. Absolutely love it. I mean, you could just look at, there's a snake bird. See his long neck? And their feathers have like this, like I said, like an oily coating on them, so they don't really get wet. They just glide through the water. And they have a little hook on the end of their bill that they grab the fish with. Can you see the hook? I don't know if you can see the hook. Are they not the prettiest little things? They're so cute. Their bills are like a bright orange. Their eyes are like a blue. And they're just so fun. Look at his hair. Oh my goodness. See if he turns. Look at it. It's sticking straight out on the sides. Look at him. Oh my goodness. They're so cute. They're slick though. They really are. I can't get over how they'll come up with a fish almost every time. And they'll fight over it. I guess they both go for one and they'll fight over the fish. Hi, buddy. Look at those blue eyes. Let's see if we can see his eyes. Can you see his eyes? They're blue. They're beautiful blue. Like little ears. They certainly don't care about us, though. I think they love us because they, like I said, they get their fish when we're around. And usually there's a good 10. There's a jellyfish floating. Do you see him? That's not a horrible jellyfish. It's not a manipore. I don't think I've seen, I'm trying to remember if we've seen any manipores out here. I don't think so. He's so cute. But it is. It's so pretty out here. The best sunsets ever. Best sunsets ever. So beautiful. Any bites? Nothing yet? And we have caught snook, redfish, ladyfish, shark, catfish, trout. We've caught a couple of needlefish, which are not an easy task. They don't mean to, they're after whatever's on your line. They don't mean for you to catch them because they're skinny. I know we've caught something unusual out here. Trying to think of what it was. Have we caught flounder out here? No? I think we caught a flounder inside the park though one time. It wasn't very big. Yes, we've caught them in New Smyrna. And flounders are bottom. Oh, we've caught stingray out here, of course. Which I hate catching stingray and I hate catching shark. I'm better at getting shark off than I am stingray. Stingrays suck whenever they eat. I don't know if you've ever been to SeaWorld and you fed the stingray at SeaWorld, but you put the fish in between your fingers like this and you hold it underwater and they literally come by and they suck it up. That's how they eat. They suck in their food real fast. And so when they come across your bait, that's what they do. They suck it in. And most of the time we have to cut the line when we catch a stingray. They really get it pretty good. Now here we've been out on the pier and we've caught mackerel. Have we caught tarpon out there, a small tarpon? I feel like we've not caught one. Okay. There was a funky fish I caught out there one day too. I've caught lizard fish. Those are hilarious, y'all. They're a fish, but they look like a lizard. Yeah, there was something really unusual we caught out there. And that's the fun thing about fishing out here or even at the pier is you literally never know what you're going to catch. You don't know until you pull it up. I don't think have we caught any blowfish out here? Oh. Uh-oh. I think you got it. Usually that's out at Titusville. Uh-oh, I think Locum Dad has a little something. A little something, something. Yes, he does. I see his polo wiggling. Are you serious? You just caught a bait fish? Well, there you go. Now he's going to throw that back in for something bigger. Uh-huh. Oh, you don't? There's nothing in your tackle box? Bye. So that is a pinfish. I was going to say pig, and I knew it wasn't pigfish. Lord. Pinfish. And we will literally come out here and catch those on a small hook and fill up our bait buckets with them and fish for bigger fish then. Not that we've not caught bigger fish on our shrimp. It's just that they tend to go for those pinfish. They do. And so we'll come out in the mornings, early in the mornings, and we'll catch a bunch of those. And then we'll put them in our bait buckets. So we'll have fish all day. That's always nice. So usually like one pole we'll have with, this one you could have put it on. I have one set up. This one is what we usually put the pinfish on. So this sits on the bottom. And that allows your fish to swim with the rest of the line there. So that sits on the bottom. And then your fish can swim for this all the way to the hook here. And so the fish are down there swimming. And then typically though, what Locum Dad's fishing with now is this guy here. And see, it has 2 hooks on it. And you always want to use a circle hook. They're the best for the fish and being able to get them out. But this then goes on the bottom. And these float up top. You can get these with 2 or 3. I like the 2. I don't like the 3. That's just too much. And then my poles, and I think Locum Dad's too, we literally have the string. Ours is the string instead of the plastic. So I love it. It sounds cool. It feels good. It's very tough and strong. Love it, love it, love it. And I love these poles. These are from Bass Pro Shop. I love them. This is my older one, and then my other one, the new one, is here. But I love them. They're awesome poles. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna put my line in and see if I can catch something bigger and Locum Dad's pinfish there. But I hope y'all have a great day, and if the Lord's willing, we'll be back again. Bye, y'all. What do you say, Locum Dad?